Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the World Messianic Church of America, Miroku Association Headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted us while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing paradise on these earths. Amatsu-Norito and Miroku Prayer, please stand. 高天原にかむそまります。かむろぎかむろみのみこともちて、そめみおやかむいざなぎのみことをつくしのりむかのたち花のおどのあはぎはらにみそぎはらいかも時になりませる。払いどの狼たち、もろもろのまがごと積みけがれを払いたまい、清めたまい、とまをすことのよしを、天つかみ国つかみ、やおよろずの神たちともに、雨の淵駒の耳振り立てて、きこしめせと、かしこみもまおす。弥勒大神、守りたまえ、先生えたまえ。弥勒大神、守りたまえ、先生えたまえ。教えみよや主の神、守りたまえ、先生えたまえ。教えみよや主の神、守りたまえ、先生えたまえ。かんながらたまちあえませ。かんながらたまちあえませ。Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truths given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei.
May God and Meishu-sama bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. Let us now listen to the teachings of Meishu-sama. Illness. Those of you serving in God's work should understand that clouds on the spiritual body are the cause of illness. Try your best to purify it. Through my illness, I was led to this divine work. I became a humble instrument in God's plan. How lucky I am. We are giving life, priceless life, to serve God's cause. We may sometimes wonder then why we are afflicted with illness and woe. Human beings are born into the physical realm with the mission of establishing an ideal world. This is God's plan. So, when we function in harmony with the plan, we can live and work most happily in perfect health. This is an eternal, immutable truth. However, no individual is free from the spiritual clouds that are passed from generation to generation. In addition, due to the ignorance of truth, people indiscriminately introduce harmful substances into their bodies. As a result, they sometimes become more susceptible to illness, contrary to expectations. However, it would be a deterrent to the furthering of God's plan if His workers were unable to continue to serve due to illness. It is natural then that He would help these individuals and restore them to health. So, they need have no undue anxiety.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters evening service. And thank you for your daily prayers towards world peace and the victims of wars, of natural disasters, as well as man-made disasters and accidents such as the fire victims in Hong Kong. This evening, I want to share with you the faith experience of Juliana de França. She's from the Jardim Alvorada Johrei Center in São Paulo. Juliana is just 9 years old and since the age of 5 had suffered from epileptic seizures several times a week. They occurred mainly at school, and her classmates would become frightened. She would fall and injure herself frequently. Her forehead, knees, and face were always exposing bruises. She remembers a day when, while going to a bakery with her mother, she had another seizure. Her mother tried to hold her but could not. She ended up falling and injuring her face and nose. That day she cried a lot from pain and sadness. Her mother also suffered greatly when witnessing those situations. When she became very ill in February of last year, her mother, in despair, spoke to God, saying she could no longer bear to see her daughter that way. Around the same time, after yet another seizure on their way home from school, they passed in front of a Johrei center. A lay leader who was at the door saw their sadness and invited them to come in. After receiving Johrei, she felt very happy and her expression changed immediately. They began to visit the center daily and received 1 hour of Johrei each time. The minister explained to her mother the importance of joining our faith so she could channel Johrei to her daughter. Thus, in March of last year, her mother received the Ohikari and Juliana received the Shoko child locket. Juliana goes to the Johrei Center every day. She both channels and receives Johrei and participates in cleaning dedications. She channels Johrei to her classmates at school, especially to those who have more difficulty in learning. In addition, her mother channels her 1 hour of Johrei every day at home. Through these practices, her life has been transformed. She has been free of seizures for more than 4 months. Her medication was replaced by a much lighter one used only for prevention. Juliana aspires to channel more Johrei and talk about our church to more people so that they too can be as happy as she is. Thank you very much for attending this evening service and listening to this very inspiring faith experience from someone very young. Wish you all a wonderful weekend.
And this brings to conclusion our evening service. Thank you everyone for joining us, and have a blessed evening.